This is Late Night Health. This is the radio program that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. From alternative health to allopathic traditional health care, we cover it all. We're here to provide information, education, and maybe a little bit of entertainment as Late Night Health takes to the air. A little bit, Daryl. I'm joined, of course, as always, by the insane Daryl Wayne. Daryl, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm ready for the entertainment. I'm ready to be entertained.
The girl dancers will be showing up very soon.
As long as you don't show us your knees like you tried to last week, I'm happy.
I gotta, well, who knows? Hey, we have all kinds of things to cover today, from the Fountain of Youth. We're going to be, in our second hour, we're going to replay an interview we did last year with Smitty. He was part of the Knucklehead show.
Yep, Steve Smith.
Yeah. And he came in last June to tell us goodbye. And he passed away about 2 weeks ago. And he was such a nice man. And I've just never met anybody so open immediately, you know?
Yeah, good-hearted soul.
Absolutely. He loaned me books on radio and Wolfman Jack, and we talked about voiceovers and production. He was a very nice man. This was probably, in all the interviews that I've done, one of the hardest. Gary Bombalicki was sitting out there.
Yeah.
Another guy who hangs around us.
Another knucklehead. And Gary was hanging out there, and after Smitty left, he said, I was crying, Mark. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the finality of it, you know. I mean, first of all, his level of acceptance of what was going to happen
was
amazing, and his fortitude to carry on in spite of that. And he wasn't supposed to make it through last summer, and he actually lasted until about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, just amazing. All right, we'll answer the phone, maybe. Maybe not. We're going to turn right now to Rob-yontz. Rob has been on the show before. Rob, welcome back from the True North Fitness in Ventura, California. Rob, I want to start by asking you, is exercise the fountain of youth, and are you Ponce de Leon?
Well, I hope one day maybe to be as famous as Ponce de Leon, or at least remembered for a legacy and such. But it definitely is a contributor to maintaining youth and youthful features. But it requires an overall healthful approach to life. But it's a necessary element. It is a necessary element. Nutrition being the second? Nutrition being another one. It's we find in our experience that there's several what we call cofactors, but they all interplay, and they all need to be at a certain level of optimalization or utilization. Spirituality as well? Yeah, positive thinking. It depends on where your spirituality or your relationship and those things are, but maintaining a positive mindset is definitely one of those cofactors. When you take a look at Daryl and me, do you feel sorry for us? No. It's there's a whole gambit, a whole continuum of. He's spread his arms out, showing how our girth. I'm sorry. No, there's we've encountered all types on the continuum of skills and abilities and healthful or unhealthful status. And really, part of the mindset in beginning is you're starting at point X and you want to move forward. And it's not a project, but it is a lifestyle. It's something, if you value that you want to be youthful and energetic and have that mobility and move with the least amount or pain or, no pain, then there are things you need to do to maintain, just like you maintain your car. It's going to break down if you don't maintain it. Everybody's using car analogies. Last week we had orthopedic surgeon Dr. Hernandez on, and he was talking about fixing cars too. Can you fix your car as well as my body? I used to, but the days of owning a 1969 Ford Galaxie 500 have long gone by me. And the computers that are in the current cars. Yeah, I take it to a professional, just like I recommend most things these days. I asked you if you were a personal trainer. You're a lifestyle coach to me, but you explain. I agree. We call our company True North Fitness and Health because fitness does not equate to health, nor does health equate to fitness. And in so much, we call ourselves fitness coaches or lifestyle coaches because, again, we're coaching all the cofactors or all the elements because people who come to see us, they're looking for more than – they might say they're looking for weight loss, but they're really looking for more when you start digging down deep.
What kinds of things are they looking for?
They're looking to be able to keep up with their grandkids. They're looking to move without pain. Some of the clients we have are looking to be able to reach down and tie their shoes. They're looking for quality of life improvement.
When somebody goes to a gym, and January has come and passed, the New Year's resolutions of, I'm going to join a gym, I'm going to lose weight, it lasts, I think the average is to like January 14th. It's 2 weeks. All the gyms have massive ad campaigns, the big ones, the national chains, and then somewhere around end of February they drop off. They're starting again because now we have to get our beach body back, right? Because the summer is coming, and though we're supposed to stay out of the sun because of skin cancer, everybody wants to have a bikini body. And, of course, I think Daryl would look great in a bikini.
No comment.
No comment. So can we easily, and that's a word that is emphasized in all of the advertising for major gyms, can we easily get in shape, get healthy, and drop pounds?
Easy is such a fun, vague word.
Advertising people love it.
I'll back that up a little bit, and this will just be the hard pill that people need to swallow. But while the science is fairly simple, simple does not equate to ease. Ease, to me, means doing it without challenge, without discomfort. And if you're in a position where you're not fit, not healthy, and you want to get to that point, then you're going to need to be making some changes in how you live your life and the things you do. And that means stepping out of your comfort zone, being uncomfortable, which to me means you've got to move towards somewhere that is challenging and therefore it's not easy, which is why it requires...
it's a 4-letter word.
It requires expert guidance. It requires very intelligent planning and continuing support. There's a lot of aspects that go to it. So is it easy? No. If it was easy, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have over 75% obesity or overweight conditions in America right now.
When somebody goes to a gym and they pay a membership, I just got a card in the mail, only $12 a month. $12 a month. But I'm not going to get any training. I'm going to walk up to this newfangled piece of equipment that I may or may not have seen before. I'm not going to know how to use it properly. There's no instruction. I could injure myself to start with.
Very possibly. It's still dealing with a large predominant mentality, maybe in the world, but at least in America I know, to where there's not a lot of financial value put behind things necessary to become fit and healthy. I think it's still perceived by a lot of people to be pretty simple. There's a lot of information out there, and I think that leads one to believe I can do this myself. In fact, I used to be one of those people as well, but I grew up being very athletic. I've been in and out of shape more times than I can count.
I don't believe that for a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. I've been big. And it requires effort to get back into it. It requires research. It requires a lot of what's going on. As far the latest we know in science is very different than the 1980s when I grew up playing sports, and what you need to do is very different. In addition, back in the 70s and 80s, people were fairly mobile still. Technology hadn't driven things over as much, so people weren't as sedentary. Nowadays, in order to become fit from where most people are starting from, there's a lot that can be done. If you use the old world techniques, old school techniques, a lot of people call it, then chances of becoming injured are extremely high. One report I saw out of the University of Wisconsin is they had a bunch of experts who were specialized in dealing with obese, out-of-weight people. They put together programs specifically for them to get in shape. I think it's about 80% of them became injured. They didn't have the fundamental basis by which to do the exercises necessary to lose weight.
It's spring training, and we talked about this the other day. Without a shadow of a doubt, every baseball team, as they go into spring training, they start with the fundamentals. They start with basics.
Yeah, we're all doing things that are very high dominant level of movements in our life, so there's certain things we need to correct or train out of. And going to a fitness coach or an expert personal trainer will help you. They should be doing an assessment, and they should identify things you need to be doing to work out of that, or need to be doing to activate certain muscles. If you've had a past injury before and you've not done all the correct training to bring that back, there are dormant muscles or muscles that don't fire on time. And those are all situations that will likely lead to injury.
During Hour 2 of Late Night Health, you're going to meet Jacqueline Ripstein. She's the author of The Art of Healing Art, The Keys to Power and Awareness. It's a really interesting concept, and it's been scientifically studied. We'll find out why and how looking at her artwork will make you healthier. It's amazing stuff. We'll find out more about that in Hour 2 of Late Night Health. I'm Mark Allen. Rob-yontz, the Ponce de Leon of fitness, will be back with us as Late Night Health continues.